back to my YouTube channel. I am in my bedroom about to start my Konmari clean out series. Today's video is all going to be about my clothing. And I must say I am a tad bit nervous about this because I think I have a lot more clothes than I realize. And I know it's going to be a tad bit difficult to get rid of a few things. So I'm really going to have to change my mindset on this one. But I'm determined that I'm going to do it. I have my book right here, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and I've got some tabs right here on some things that I need to reference in the process. And then I also have some notes written down. Now, before I get started with this whole cleaning out, I'm going to film bits and pieces of it, then come back at the end and share my final results, what I've taken from this part of the series, and to tell you where we're going from this moment. Now, I will start by saying that I am not going to do everything 100% by the book, even though she says that it's basically the only way to go. Now, it might work for her, and it might work for millions of people, and there are some systems that I have in place that I have used since college and that are working for me. But I will make sure to share all of that with you and give you my final thoughts on the clothing portion of the Konmari method. So, let's get started. Before we get to the whole clean out portion, or basically the big chunk of this video, I kind of wanted to just give you an overview of what my closet is looking like at the moment. Now, I know my shoes and accessories are in this closet as well, but I will not be going through any of those today. I will be going through my shoes and accessories at the same time. And let me add this as well. I did not touch this closet before I started this video. I just came in here and started recording. So if you notice, it's a tad bit messy at the moment. But when I figured out I was going to do this whole series, I kind of just thought, well, you know what? It'll just look better on the final result if I have a few odds and ends all over the place. So you can't even see my little rack with my pants and stuff on it right now. I have everything cleaned out of my drawers and my closet that is closed, and I wanted to show you what my floor looks like and all of my drawers and my closet. And can I just say, I have no room to walk, and I actually just stepped on this pile of clothes and broke a hanger. So I really had no idea that I had this much stuff in my closet. And when Konmari, And when Maria Kondo tells you to place the items in the floor, I now understand why she says that. Because I had no idea that I had this many clothes until I put them all on the floor and I had to stand in front of them and stare at them. So, I mean, really, does one person need all of these clothes? I don't think so. I probably wear a third of this. So, we're going to see how much I actually do wear and want to keep. But here are my drawers. This is normally where my panties go. Socks. Pajama bottoms. Bras and swimsuits. Pajama tops. Just kind of t-shirts that I lounge around the house in. And, I think that's sweatshirts. And now let's go into the closet. And here is a look at my closet. Fully cleaned out. Now that stuff right there in the corner will get addressed in the next couple of weeks because those go under the memorabilia category. Now that I have everything out of my drawers and out of my closet and onto the floor, I'm going to start going through all of my clothes. And excuse me for the sweat dripping down my face. It really takes a lot more energy than I realized to pull all of your clothes out of the closet and drawers. So I'm sure by the end of this, I'm going to be nice and glistening. But, you know, that's the part of the process. I'm not going to go in there and retouch up my makeup just to clean out my closet. Now, one of the tabs that I have in her book is the section that deals with how you should go through your clothes. And it says she recommends dividing further into the following subcategories to increase efficiency. Tops, bottoms, clothes that should be hung, socks, underwear. Then it's bags, accessories, clothes for specific events, and shoes. Now, the bags, accessories, and shoes, I'm not going to do that until next post when I do my accessories. I kind of want to do all those together because I'm already feeling overwhelmed with the clothes. So I think throwing in my shoes and stuff is just way too much for this one video. So at this moment, I'm going to go through, I'm going to start with the tops and work my way down, and then we'll come back together at the end. number 1. I think I have gone through all of my hanging tops. Now, I'm not sure if I have missed a few because I've got so many clothes in the floor, but I've kind of gone through and I think I've gotten them all. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to show you what I've gone through so far, and I've put everything back, all of my hanging tops. Now, you will notice one thing about the way that my tops are hanging. The Konmari method suggests that you hang everything according to type, and everything should go up towards the right. So that she thinks that your heaviest item should be on the left, and your lightest should go on the right. So it's heaviest to lightest. Now, if I had a traditional type of closet, I would do that. But here's the thing. My husband and I share one closet. And one side is his and one side is mine. Now, if I was on his side of the closet, I would be all for that because the left side is the side that he uses, so the left side would be against the wall. I kind of like it to where all the heavy stuff is by the wall and it goes all the way in to the light stuff being in the middle. So right when I walk in, I see my light colored clothes. So I can't really do that. So my light clothes are going to be on the left and my darker clothes are going to be on the right because of the positioning of my closet. Now, and I color code. The point of this whole series and the point of the whole book is to only keep things in your closet that bring you joy. Now, my clothes are happier if they are hung by colors. So, everything is color-coded. I'm not doing it by type. All my tank tops go together. All of my light long sleeves. All of my sweatshirts. I like to color code. My clothes like to be color-coded. So that is how they are hanging. Second thing is, she suggests the number 1 way to organize your clothes is to fold them. Well, that's great for some people. But my nicer t-shirts, I like them to be hanging up. I don't like to fold them. I just feel like that I'm going to mess them up or they're just not as special if they're folded up. So I have hung all of my nice t-shirts, all of my An Altered Ego t-shirts, all of my baseball tees, all of my short sleeve tees. They're all hanging up because that's the way that brings me joy. Now, if you prefer to fold, that's great. Do what works best for you. Now, the third thing I'll mention, and I'll show you my closet. Now, she says you should not have anything in your closet that does not bring you joy. Now, let me point out one thing. I have clothes in my closet that if it was just the shirt, it doesn't bring me joy. But if I put the shirt with something else, it does bring me joy. So, therefore, I'm keeping those clothes. If I just have a top, and I look at the top, for instance, you're going to see I have a lot of white t-shirts. Now, that t-shirt, if I wore it by itself, does not bring me joy. But when I put it underneath a cardigan, that does bring me joy. So I'm keeping it because it's not meant to wear by itself. So it brings me joy wearing it with other things, so I'm keeping it. So let's get to my closet. Now we are in my closet, and I wanted to show you what my clothes look like. So this is what they look like now. All of them are hanging up. Now, I haven't gone through my coats or jackets or anything, but these are all of my hanging up clothes, all my tops. I haven't gone through my pants or anything like that, just tops. And my sweaters, I fold those, so those will be next. But right now, I'm pretty satisfied with what I've got going on. I think that my clothes have a lot more room than they had before I went through this method, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now I'm going to show you my bed. This is where I have been going through all of my clothes. The stack that you're seeing right now on camera is the stack that I am getting rid of. So I would probably say there's close to 25 or 30 tops in that stack that I immediately said I don't want these. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm ready to move on to the next area. Okay, area number 2 is going to be my sweaters and my sweatshirts. So right now, all of my sweaters and my sweatshirts have been sitting on those metal racks in the bottom of my closet. But I'm going to try to move one of my Alpha dressers in here and see if it will fit and see if it will work. I'm not sure if it will, but I will let you know either way. Okay, now I'm back with an update on my clean out. I was able to, you've probably seen those. Those are my two black racks that were in here before. So I was able to put those back in here and add my alpha dresser to the end. So if you notice, the before on my sweaters was jam-packed. My sweaters did not even have enough room to fit on the racks. Some of them would topple over. And now, look, I even have extra space for extra items. So I'm extremely excited about that. Now, my alpha dresser here is going to house some pants, some shorts, leggings, and my sweatshirts. I wanted to put my sweaters in here, but they were way too thick to go in the dresser. And there are all of my sweatshirts. Now, I know they're kind of stacked on top of each other, but I didn't have enough room to put them one layer in this drawer, and I wanted to make sure they were all in the same drawer. So I will deal with that. I think it looks fine, and I'm pretty happy with it. And here's an updated look at my giveaway pile. Over here, those are the stacks that you've seen before. Those are all of my tops. And then this is what I have added since I've gone through my sweatshirts and my sweaters. I think I just counted 15 sweaters, and I have one t-shirt and one hoodie. So right now, and I haven't even gotten to my bottoms yet, this is the amount of clothes that I had in my closet that I was not wearing, and I am going to get rid of. All right, now another update. Okay, I've gone through all of my tops now, all of my sweatshirts, all of my sweaters, all of my hanging tops, my t-shirts, all of that has been sorted through, put up, and I now have a pile that I'm giving away that you can probably see on my bed behind me. Now the Konmari method suggests that you go to the bottoms. Now, if you saw my closet beforehand, you know that most of my dress pants were hanging up. And let me be honest with you, I hated it. They were shoved in the back of my closet. I could never see what I had. And it was like a big pile that just kind of swung to the side, because if you fold pants over a hanger, they get really thick at the bottom. So my goal for this part is to take all of my pants and fold them and put them in my alpha dressers. I'm not sure if they're going to fit, but we're going to try it. I'm back, you guys, for another update. Now I've gone through my bottoms, and I also went through my dresses as well because they were in the same pile on the floor. And you notice now my hair is up because I'm sweating so bad. I had no idea that this process was going to take as long as it has so far, because I'm not just separating everything, I'm reorganizing my closet as well. So it's taking a lot more time than I had anticipated. Right now, I think I'm sitting at 2 or 2.5 hours. So let me show you everything that I'm getting rid of. This is the pile of bottoms that I'm getting rid of. There are 11 pieces of clothes in this stack. Now, some of them I have actually worn a lot, and some I haven't worn at all. And there's some that they fit me, but I just don't like the look of them. So, you know what? If it's sitting in my closet and I don't like the way they look on me, it's time to let them go. I wanted to explain just a little bit how I organize my dresses. I was kind of wondering how I was going to fit them in my closet with the way that my closet is set up. But the way that I am putting my dresses on the hanger is like this. I am taking my garments, like this is a little dress from Old Navy, like so. And I'm just folding it over a huggable hanger. And then kind of fanning it out so it's not all bunched up. By doing this to the garment, I'm going to be able to put this on the rack with my tops. It won't hang off or anything like that. So that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to put this in the black section of my closet. Now, let's look at my Elfa dresser at the moment. I almost have everything filled up except for the very top bin. The bottom you've already seen once, but it has all of my sweatshirts. The next bin up from the bottom has all of my jeans and my blue jean shorts. My blue jean shorts are on the right. Trying to make sure the lighting is good too. The next drawer above my jeans would be what I consider my activewear or workout type of clothes. They are my Under Armour sweats, my leggings. Some of them are Under Armour leggings. I have some Old Navy leggings, and in the very back are my Under Armour running shorts. Then the second drawer from the top has just some khaki shorts and my leggings. Those are leggings that I wear underneath dresses and tunics. And my very top drawer is actually empty at the moment. And I really don't think that I'm going to be putting anything in it today because I've gone through almost all of my clothes and I still have this drawer empty. The next area that I'm going to go over are my jackets and my coats. I wanted to do those separate and not with my tops because I knew I needed to think about those a little bit more than I did my tops. After going through all of my coats, I have one black pea coat to add to my set of clothes that I'm getting rid of. The last area that I'm going to tackle is going to be anything that I keep in my dresser drawers. My socks, my panties, my pajamas, and anything else that may be contained in one of those 6 drawers. Alright, now I've gone through every drawer in my dresser, and I will be getting rid of 1 swimming suit, 3 pairs of panties, 5 t-shirts, 6 pairs of socks, and 6 flannel pajama pants. And here is a look at my newly organized drawers. My panty drawer, my bras, socks, pajama t-shirts, and before this entire drawer was full, sweatshirts and long sleeve shirts that I use for sleeping or loungewear, and loungewear pants or pajama pants. Now, this is everything that I have gone through and that I will be donating. I had to have my husband come in here and write all of the numbers down for y'all because it was a little overwhelming and too much to do both things at one time and get it done quickly. So I'm going to go over each category and then total up how many items I will be donating. 1 dress coat, 5 dresses, 12 pair of bottoms, 15 sweaters, 32 tops, 1 swimsuit, 5 pajama type t-shirts, 3 pairs of panties, which panties you do not donate, so I will be putting those in the trash. 6 pairs of socks, 6 pajama bottoms, and I'm not sure if I forgot 1 swimsuit, for a total of 86 items. And here is what's fascinating about this. I have moved the past August and in January, and both times I cleaned out my closet, but I was holding on to these 86 items because I just didn't want to let go of them. So, even though you may have cleaned out your closet last month, you may not have gotten everything. And after cleaning out my dresser, for the first time ever, I actually have a drawer to keep my swimming suits. So that top drawer of my Elfa dresser that I didn't have any idea what I was going to do with, now it has all of my swimsuits in it. Alright, now everything is put back together, and I wanted to give you my final thoughts before I went through my closet one more time and showed y'all what it looked like after I KonMari, I guess you would say, after I used the KonMari method. So the first thing was when I was going through my clothes, there were just some items that I wasn't really sure about, so I had to ask my husband. You know, he's looking at me, so he's going to give me an honest opinion of what he thinks it looks like on me. Another thing is I did set some clothes aside that I had to think about. But when I came back to those, I realized I didn't want them. I didn't keep one thing that I set aside. I guess it was just taking me a little bit longer to part with some of those items. Next, I had all intentions of putting my sweaters in my Elfa dresser, but some of my sweaters were just too thick, so I did actually have to stack them on top of each other. But that doesn't bother me at all because I've always had them that way, and I really don't feel that anything was wrong with my method. Also, I decided to put my pants, I actually decided to fold my pants. I had my dress pants hanging up and crammed in the very bottom back of my closet, and I had no idea I had some of those pants still because I couldn't see it. It was so dark in the back corner of my closet, and I really didn't want to reach behind all those racks and stuff to find pants. So now they are visible, and I can see exactly what pants I have and know what I want to wear a lot faster. Next, this is probably the biggest thing that I feel now. I was keeping clothes in my closet just out of pure guilt. Some of them I had bought for myself, and I was like, oh, I spent a lot of money on that shirt. I need to keep it, even though I didn't plan on wearing it at all. Or I had some items in my closet that my family members gave me, and I didn't want to get rid of them because they gave them to me. Even though they didn't want them, they gave them to me, and now I felt the guilt. So every time I walked into my closet and looked in my closet, I would go through clothes that made me feel bad because I was thinking, why do I still have this in my closet? Oh man, I need to really wear that, but I really don't like it. So now I've removed all of those items, and when I go into my closet, I'm going to feel good about everything that I have in there. And that guilt is not going to be anymore, because I'm giving away those items to someone that will wear them and will love them and get use out of them. The next thing, in the KonMari method, they tell you not to have any seasonal clothing. That is something that I've never had anyways. I know people that, you know, they have 2 and 3 closets worth of clothes, and they're like, oh, I'll put all of my winter clothes in there during summer. Then I swap them out when the next season comes around. I have never worked that way. I always buy clothes that are versatile, that I can wear a short sleeve shirt underneath something in the winter. I just don't think that I need 2 and 3 closets worth of clothes. I need to get pieces that I can wear interchangeably. I did not do the clothes rising to the right, but I explained that to y'all before. I just don't feel with the way that my closet is set up, I just don't feel that it works out for my closet. Now, if I just had a straight closet that was 1 bar across, then I would definitely go with the rising to the right method. But with my current closet situation, I just did not feel that that worked best for me. I tried to fold everything that I could. I know they tell you that you should stack one after another and not on top of each other, but with the setup I have, it was more beneficial for me to stack things on top of each other. Now, in an ideal world, if you had the perfect size bins and the perfect size drawers and the perfect size containers, stacking things one after another behind each other would work perfect, but not everybody has that luxury in their home. We have to work with what we have. Now, she does say do not take your clothes and downgrade them to loungewear. I kind of ignored that. Because I had pants, for instance, in my closet, probably 5 or 6 pair, that I wasn't wearing out and about, but I would wear at home. And I feel comfortable in those clothes. It's not like that I feel the clothes are ugly. I just didn't wear them out. So now I feel like I will get more use out of them, downgrading them to loungewear, which I don't really consider downgrading because, I like to look nice at my home too, because you never know who's going to come up to your door in a given day. Now, like I said earlier, some things in my closet, you just can't pick it up and go, does this bring me joy? Because immediately I'm going to say, no, that does not bring me joy. But if I was to put that shirt underneath something else, then I would feel really good about myself and it would bring me joy. So sometimes it's not just black and white. There is a gray area. And with that, if you have a shirt that you wear underneath something else, keep it. You don't have to go straight off of what the book says. Now, let's see. I've made myself some notes to make sure that I share everything with y'all. Okay, what was my main reason for taking this challenge? I'm a pretty organized person, as it is, but I decided to take this challenge to get rid of those things that I was having a hard time with. I didn't like them, and they were just cluttering up my closet and cluttering up my mind because I knew I wasn't going to wear them, and I would have to, push through them to get through the items that I really liked. So I was using this to just contain clothes that brought me joy in my closet. Now my closet was organized fine to begin with, but I just needed that extra push to get rid of some items. Will I replace the clothes that I just got rid of? The answer is probably yes and no. I'm not going to say, oh, I just got rid of 6 pairs of pants. I've got to go out and buy 6 new pairs of pants. No, I'm not going to do that. But if I see something that I like, then I will buy it. But I will be more cautious about the things that I buy and the things that family members give me. If I know that I'm not going to wear something that a family member is trying to give me, I'm not going to take it. And I'm not going to carry the guilt for that either. So yes, I might purchase items to replace the things that I got today, especially when it comes to like my pajama pants. I think I got rid of 5 pair of pajama pants, but they were getting to where I'd worn them so many times that they were getting scratchy on the inside of the pant legs. So yes, I will replace those once it becomes winter time. And I think that is all for this portion of the Konmari series Clean Out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will come back for my next video, which will be over my shoes and accessories. And before I go, I'm going to give you one last look at my closet. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for not minding my appearance today. But you know what? When I clean out my closet and stuff, I'm not in my best attire. And that's okay. I wanted y'all to see me for who I am, not the fixed up person all the time. And if you've not subscribed, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a fabulous weekend. Bye!